Now turn
Now
to section
turn to
4.
session 4.
Section 4.
Session 4.
In this section, you'll hear a lecture on MSG. First, you have some time to read questions
31 to 40.
31 to 40.
Now listen to the
Now listen
conversation
to the conversation
and answer questions
31 to 40.
21 to
You've probably
40.
noticed
You have
that
probably
MSG
noticed that
appears
MSG
regularly
appears
among the
regularly
ingredients
among
of
the
your favorite
ingredients
foods.
of your
But
favorite food.
what is it?
But what
How
is
long
it?
has it been
How
used?
long has
How
it
is it
been?
used?
How is used?
MSG, or
MSG
monosodium
or
glutamate, is a
monosodium
chemical commonly
glutamate is
used to
challenging
add
commonly
flavor
used
to salty
flavor
or
to
sour
salty
tasting
or sour
foods.
tasting food.
The average person
The
knows
person
almost
knows
nothing
almost
about
nothing
it,
about
but
it.
today
But today
MSG is found in
MSG
everything from potato chips to
everything
soup.
from potato
Its
chips to
principal
soup. Its
component is an
practical
amino
component is
acid
amino
called
acid
glutamic
called
acid or
glutamic acid
glutamate.
or
It was identified by
identified
Professor
by
Kikune
Professor
Ikeda
Kikune
in
Ikeda
1908.
in
But Eastern cooks
but
have been
Eastern cooks
using
have been
glutamate-rich
using
seaweed
gluten
as
research
flavoring
as
for more than
flavoring for more than
1,200 years.
200 years.
Glutamate is found in
Glutamate is
two
found in
forms.
two forms.
Bound glutamate, which is
glutamate,
linked
which
to
is
other
linked
amino
to
acids
other
forming a protein molecule,
protein,
and free
and
glutamate
free glutamate
that has no
that
link to
has no
protein.
link to protein.
Only free
Only
glutamate is
free
effective
glutamate
in
is
enhancing the
active
flavor of
in
food.
flavor of food.
Foods often
Foods
used for their
often use
flavoring
their
qualities,
flavoring
such as
qualities such
tomatoes
as
and
tomato
mushrooms,
and
have
mushroom
high
have
levels
high
of
levels
naturally
of
occurring
naturally
free
occurring free
glutamate.
glutamate.
MSG is
MSG
usually
is
produced
usually
through fermentation of corn, sugar beets, or sugar cane. The finished product
The
is a
finished
pure
product
white
is
crystal,
pure white
which
crystal,
dissolves
which
easily and
dissolves
blends
easily
well
and
in many
blends well
foods.
in many foods.
Monosodium glutamate
Monosodium
enhances the
glutamate
basic
enhances the
flavor of
basic
many
flavor
foods.
of many
New
foods.
studies also
New
show
studies also
that MSG
that
elicits
MSG
a unique
elicits a
taste
unique
that
taste
is known
that
as
is known
umami in
as
Japan,
umami in
and often
Japan, and
described by
often described
Americans
by
as a savory,
Americans
broth-like or meaty
or
taste.
meaty taste.
Umami may be the fifth
May be
basic
the first
taste,
basic taste
beyond salty,
beyond
sweet,
salty,
sour, and
sweet,
bitter.
sour, and bitter.
As an integral
As
part
an
of
integral
cuisines
part
around
of
the world,
cuisines around
this
the world,
savory taste is common to the
common
bouillons
to
of
the
Europe,
of
the oyster sauce of China, the soy and fish sauces of Southeast Asia, the pizza of Italy, and the chowders and stews of America. MSG helps bring out the best natural flavors in a variety of foods such as meat, poultry, seafood, and vegetables. While MSG harmonizes well with salty and sour tastes, it contributes little or nothing to sweet or bitter foods. Results of taste panel studies indicate that a level of 0.1 to 0.8% MSG by weight in food provides optimum enhancement of the food's natural flavor. This is within the range of glutamate that naturally occurs in foods. Approximately 1/2 teaspoon of MSG is an effective amount to enhance the flavor of a pound of meat or 4 to 6 servings of vegetables or soup. MSG is a self-limiting substance. Once the proper amount is used, adding more contributes little to food flavor. Overuse of MSG, as with many other seasonings and spices, may cause some foods to have an undesirable taste. There is simply no substitute for wholesome quality food and good cooking techniques. MSG makes good quality food taste better, but will not improve the flavor of poor quality food. Disturbingly, scientists have known since the 1960s that MSG kills brain cells in young animals. Further research suggested that MSG may also be responsible for ailments ranging from skin rashes to irregular heartbeat and depression. Reports vary on just what percentage of the population is sensitive to MSG. One researcher put the figure as high as 30%, but food industry's 1970 great taste. If you're making a chicken stew but can't afford, but for many of us,
You now have half a minute to check your answers.
To check your answer.